So in this video, we are doing question 3 from test 1 in spring 2020. So we want to take a data frame and the name of the country, and we want to return the number of the different locations in that country that are present in the data frame. So for example, if we're talking about Australia, we want so one for the empty space, one for New South Wales, one from Victoria, and so on. So kind of how many states, Australian states there are. Basically, I don't think there's any cities. And for this question, it doesn't really matter. So we can say coronas. So the first thing that we do, so for now, we'll just do a concrete example. So we'll say filter, and we'll say country is equal to, let's say, Australia. So that's going to give us this kind of data frame with just Australia. Okay. So now what we want to do is we want to count the number of distinct entries in province.state. So one way to do it is to say summarize. So that's creating a new data frame. And in this data frame, we want a column named, for example, count. And here we'll say n distinct. And we'll say province.state. Okay. So what that's going to do is it's going to count. So in this case, this is just one column. So it's just going to count the number of different entries here in province.state. So, and the answer here is 5. So if we wanted to extract the 5, because this is a data frame with the column count, right? So then we would need to enclose this in parentheses and say $count, and that just gives us the number 5. So we can now put it in a function. So that is how it would go. So the name of the function is not really important. So and distinct locks for location. So that's going to be a function. So that's going to take corona, and that's going to take the name of the country. We'll just say country, like this. So now, and here it's felicitous that we set country as lowercase country, because we cannot have the name of the column be the same as the name of this variable, because we cannot say like country equals country where the C is capital in both cases, because those are the same, so that's ambiguous. So I'll just copy this. So one concern here is that here I kind of enclosed it in parentheses, but usually I like to break this down into multiple lines. So it's arguably nicer to say something A is this much, and then we do summarize on the next one. And here, so I'll remove this parenthesis, which which is not matching anything right now. And I'm just going to return a $count. That's the same, right? So you put the data frame that we made here into A, and then you extract the count from the data frame. Just going to have one row, so a $count is just going to be a number. So I should probably try it now. So I'll do n distinct locks, and I'll say corona. So corona is this data frame which I just read in, and I'll try, for example, Australia again, and I'll get 5. If I try Canada, I'll get 5 as well. That's a little bit suspicious, so I forgot to change this to country, of course. So Canada would go to country, and now I'll say country equals country lowercase, so that'll filter for Canada. So now that should give us something different. So in this instance, Canada is 4. So if I say United States, it's going to be more. So that is probably not how it's spelled. So I said United States. It is US. So we'll say US. That's going to be 16. So, okay.